Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. So, guys, I'm yesterday. I've been. I used to pull the runes, do the reading as I went along, and I only do drop readings anymore because I call on other people's spiritual counselors, and this way they have a hand in turning over what they want to turn over for the story, for the timeline to come out. And guys, I'm like halfway through this one, but sometimes I noticed yesterday some of the little messages that came out as I pulled the runes got lost in the bigger picture. So I'm going to start, I think, pulling them and laying them out, and so that whatever I channel comes out, that y'all will know it, because it adds depth to the reading. Okay. So we're talking about an opening up and somebody that has their gifts that starts traveling to go help other people and success. And then I got a personal message about their healing, them knowing that they're a healer and that they are on their personal journey. And I also got here, this is why I'm doing it this way, is I also find out that they discover that somebody, they find out that somebody in their family's genealogy had shamanistic abilities at one time, and because they were thinking they were the only one, and then they find out that they're not. So this was like a mystery coming to light for them, but it propels them forward. So let me just, I'm just going to keep pulling and see what we get here. Yeah. So, and we got signals. Something happening, and then that doorway. So tell us more about this. Tell us more about this person. Angels, spirit guides, passed on loved ones, of how this person's changing things and the other people that they find on their journey, and what they've found out about themselves, because that's in there. What else? Birth, Earth Mother. Oh, I almost bypassed Veiw. I didn't see it. Expansion. What else? Gifts. So that looks like that's like a sub message. So no, is this what's within their control? It's either what's in their control or just more info to the message. What else? Spiritual counselors, angels, ancestors, passed on loved ones. What else do you want to tell us? Whoa. Okay. Non-movement. Rewards for efforts and flow. So at some point there. Okay. So non-movement, then rewards for efforts, then flow. So this person's going from place to place. They're not sitting still. They either have a job where they're traveling, or once they find out all this stuff about themselves and their people in their past history, because this is the timeline, and this is actually talking about this person or people and what they find out and how they use it to the best of their ability. And feels like they're telling me they have a job that makes it able for them to go to different places, and they're always being drawn to places where something needs a healing or something needs their attention in some sort of way. Yeah. What else? That may be it. That's the path of destiny, but it didn't come up. So this is an ongoing timeline. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a sub-message. So, yeah, this person, as they go along on their travels, they meet other people, and it just feels like they're going from place to place. And whenever they instinctively know that's where they need to stay for a while, they make sure they get the time to stay there for a while to help in whatever way they're supposed to be helping. highly gifted, able to affect a lot of change, able to, because of Burqa, they're able to help people in a special way, but I can't seem to pull in exactly. I know they're gifted. I know they're on their path of destiny. They do listen to their intuition. Lana Scott Lighthouse. So good morning, guys. I am, sometimes I change up the way I ask questions, or sometimes I just tell them to give me a timeline. Sometimes I just tell them, just tell me, whatever you want to tell me. And it feels like there's like two different things going on here. One, it feels like they're talking about a specific person or people. Because, guys, sometimes when I talk about a person and their gifts and the things that are going on with them, there's not just one person in the whole universe that's going through that. You know what I'm saying? There's always other people going through something similar. Okay? So what we've got is we've got Keenas, which is an opening. It's also illumination, soul growth, coming to yourself in some way. It also represents the energy before a portal opening up. Okay? And guys, to me, this feels like sometimes it's something opening up because you become aware of something. Or it sometimes feels like it can be an energetic portal opening up where the universe is making sure, or your spirit guides, angels, whatever, are clearing the path because it's within their capabilities to do so. Okay? Because they know your mission, or whatever it is that you've figured out for your life purpose, or whatever it is you're supposed to be doing. And now that you're on the right path, they're helping as much as they can, okay? And so this is a spiritual warrior, all right? And so we have this illumination, the spiritual warrior, and then we have Thurius, which is coming through to me. I always say it, guys. This is like Ing, and after going through Ing, leaving the past behind, okay? Then we have Nautas, which is talking about, guys here lately, they keep telling me Nautas means letting all the past go of anything you've gone through, been through. They keep telling me that as some of you are figuring out your gifts and now changing up what you do, your whole life, like maybe going for a different job, or you're now doing something different. You let go of people, places, things, on whatever level it applies to you, take it how it resonates, and realizing that even though, yes, we need other people in our lives, that all of us have a special life purpose, they're saying. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels. I am so grateful for that, because it helps bring clarity to these to people that the messages are meant for. So, okay. So I just got a little picture in my head of somebody actually uproots their whole family. Maybe it's for a job, and I'm feeling like they're going to go overseas. Okay, rather related to a job or something like that. And when you're leaving behind your ancestral home, but you're going to make a new home somewhere else, because that's where the people are, or that's where as time goes on, you're going to find out that there's people there and meaning there for you, and that later when you look back on it, what's that word? Serendipity. Okay, for some of you that were literally going to move to other places, and all of a sudden, some of you aren't going to realize it, they're saying too. You're going to be like, okay, so we moved to Germany because my husband's in the Air Force. And, 6 months after we got here, I realized some of the people I was meeting were healers or needed healing. And all of a sudden I see a bigger picture and I realize, oh, well, us being here is just no accident because the Air Force decided to send us here. We're here because this is where the people are, okay? And guys, it doesn't have to be Germany. That's just what popped into my head, okay? I was seeing Germany. So maybe you move from one end of the United States to the other. Maybe you move, like I said, to another whole country. But at any rate, I'm feeling like there's a person in a family, and I'm also getting a message about a family too, okay? Take that how it resonates. For this particular spiritual healer person, I'm feeling like when they suddenly get to wherever it is they are in the near future, and they realize that they're there for a reason, they get a lot of soul illumination, I'm hearing. In other words, you suddenly realize, oh, this just wasn't by accident, or this wasn't, you know what I'm saying? You end up finding out that the divine had a reason for bringing you there, okay? In whatever way, shape, or form. All right, guys, take that how it resonates, okay? And so then they're talking about, again, about a person, they're a healer. They're definitely on their spiritual path, and they're on their personal destiny as well, okay? They're driving their own chariot. They're trying to make it better wherever they are for whoever needs it. And some of you are not going to realize this until somebody mentions it to you, or somebody's going to say something to you, one of your new friends or something, or even an old friend is going to say, well, you know, I always knew you needed to do such and such. And you go, what? And all of a sudden you realize the divine's had a big hand in where you're at now, or where you're going to be in the future, okay? And life's going to go forward. I'm also picking up that somebody, too, is going to realize that they're, because guys, this morning, all they keep telling me is there's also more people realizing that they have shaman abilities. And guys, I haven't done any research on exactly what shamans do. I know that they have to do with healing people, healing the land, listening to the earth spirits. But I feel like at least one of you or two of you is going to find out that you had someone in, they're saying back, how far back? First they were saying 2 or 3 generations, and they were saying, well, a couple of 100 years. So guys, take that how it resonates. Somebody's going to find out that there was at least one person in your family. There was probably more, but at least one person talked about it. And even though people didn't really put that person down for it, other people were thinking, well, yeah, that's me too, but I'm not going to tell nobody because I'm embarrassed. Okay? So you're going to find out about someone in your family tree that had the same energies. They picked up on the same things that you do. I'm trying to pick up what they're saying to me. So, and some of you it'll be a surprise. Some of you it won't be. All right, but it's also going to help to understand where the signals are coming from. Some of you are going to realize that it's the land beneath your feet. Other people are going to pick up more on other people, because like yesterday, guys, they were telling me for the collective, there was a lot of people that were going to suddenly realize they were psychic mediums. They were earth healers. That they're also telling me psychic about the land. When they talk about, they're saying when we talk about psychic, we're not talking about just picking up on energies of people. We're also talking about picking up and knowing something about the land beneath your feet. Take that how it resonates, guys. And for some of you, it's going to be really, really strong. Some of you, you're going to have some of the, you're going to pick up on stuff from the land too, but it's not just about the land. Some of you are going to decide that you're going to focus on the land and healing and what's going on there and how you apply your gifts. Others, not so much. You're going to be more into the people. So this is, again, I think this is still like talking about people that are multi-gifted. And then we have completion of beginnings, and they're telling me that this is where some of you will figure out or decide what resonates more for you, because there are going to be some of you that, okay, they're telling me some of you are going to have more than one gift, but some are going to resonate louder for you, or you're going to feel them more deeply in your psyche, in your soul, and those are the ones that are going to speak to you. And then you're going to go through a doorway of deciding through people, places, and situations how you want to use your gifts. And we have free will. You do have that choice, just so you know. All right, guys. So then they were telling me about Burka. It has to do with Earth Mother. It has to do with birth. And that's after you go through this doorway, guys. I'm just feeling like they're saying that after you go through that doorway and you decide that things are going to open up more for you, okay? And, you know, Veiw means possessions. It can mean getting a new job. It can mean going back to school. So I feel like some of you might take some classes or might do a lot of research on figuring out ways you can use your gift. Some kind of expansion, they're saying. And again, some of you are going to have your spirit guides and angels. They're saying look for signs and synchronicities. For those of you that feel like you've got 3 really strong gifts, they're saying look for the signs and synchronicities so that you can figure out where you're going to be the most happiest and do the most good. Okay? And then I'm picking up that some of you, getting reversed Ewas today, is it feels like they're telling me stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. So some of you may be, okay, well, they're showing me somebody that goes around to food banks, homeless shelters, and volunteers a little time here and there and helps try to heal people along the way. Guys, they're showing me somebody sitting and listening to someone who's explaining why they're homeless, and they're totally sympathetic and just listening and making the person feel better about realizing that what happened to them wasn't their fault. So guys, that's a gift, okay? That's a gift, listening to someone who's, through no fault of their own. Because, some people do want to be homeless, guys, though I find that hard to believe. But, you never know what they have gone through. But at any rate, some of you are going to be going to places where just you listening is going to help heal someone. Because sometimes, what they're showing me is they're saying somebody is listening to someone and the person's telling him, well, I got divorced, she got the house, then I lost my job, and that's why I'm on the street now. Guys, you never know somebody's circumstances. But anyway, they're just saying that you're going to go around. Some of you are going to, you're going to do volunteer work or something like that. And that's where you're going to help heal people. Okay. And guys, whoever that part resonates for, they're saying it's going to make you feel good. It's going to let you know that you're going to feel like I'm doing the right thing. Even if it's someone that, you're working 2 jobs and you're like, I can only go to the wife abuse center once a week. And I'm getting kind of close to 1 or 2 of the ladies there that have been telling me their stories. And so now I at least try to call and say, hey, how you doing today? And you made that person's whole world open up because now they feel like somebody cares and sees their worth and value. All right, guys? And it creates a lot of flow for you, for them. All right? And guys, that brings a lot of joy. For you, for them, again, I'm hearing. So whoever that resonates for, again, I'm still feeling like some of you are moving from one country to another or one big place to another, and you're going to find people that you can help. You're also going to find people that can also help you. I'm hearing 2 is better than 1. I don't know what that means. I think they're saying that for some of you that do move, I'm trying to pull it in, guys. Because it feels like they're talking about this person that finds out that they have a shaman or some type of healer in their family they didn't know. And that person back in the day was the only one that talked about it. Guys, take that how it resonates, okay? And then I've got Isa. Now, Isa normally means like frozen, okay? But it also means spiritual attainment. And I think some of you going into the future, as you reach out to help other people, you're going to start seeing... You're going to start seeing the world in a different light, they're saying. Because now you're going to understand the subtle energies that you feel. Whether it's towards the earth, the place that you're at, the people that you've met. They're just telling me enlightened, enlightened, enlightened. So guys, for whoever this message is resonating for, and it feels like there's at least a family in here. It also feels like there's a specific person, which can be more than one person, okay, guys? Because some people aren't going to move at all. They'll still be in their own area, and they will still want to reach out and help a little bit more, okay? I just keep hearing spiritual attainment. So, at any rate, no matter if you're part of this family, or if you're this particular healer, or you find out that you're a shaman, they're just saying that going into the future, when you go through this completion of beginnings, when you go through this portal, so the world's just not going to look the same to you anymore. The world's going to look different. I think they're also saying you guys, you're also going to, because you're going to see more of the bad, but at the same time, when you see the good, it's going to make a bigger difference to you. Guys, that's major soul growth, they're saying. Yeah. Yep. So guys, let me pull some tarot on this and see what else, because there was like 3 messages in here, guys. Like I said, for a family, for a specific person. and they keep saying spiritual attainment, shaman abilities, traveling to another land. You're not realizing it was through divine timing. Okay, so they're telling me divine timing on this family. Maybe it's a younger couple with a couple of kids, and you're in the military, and they move you somewhere else, and a portal or an opening happens for you there that just it makes you come to yourself in some way, and you just start looking at the world. They're saying spiritual attainment. Look at the world in a different way. And guys, I feel like they're talking about, like I said, they're talking about more than one person. Actually, I think they're talking about a whole hell of a lot of people. Okay, let me pull some tarot on this and see what else we get. Thank you, angels, spirit guides, past on loved ones, mine and other people's. Is there anything else you want to tell them? Is there anything else that you want them to know? Anything you want to confirm? Big opening, guys. Big sudden illumination. Guys, I want to point out one thing real quick here, okay? Now, y'all watch me finish laying out these runes. On the 3 on the end over here, we have opening up, healer abilities, Earth Mother, and I'm also starting to look at Burka as Earth Healer as well. And looking at life a whole new way. And then on the ends, we have Veiw, success. Ing is completion of beginnings and going through a portal. And then joy. So guys, take that how it resonates. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is from your angels. I'm also seeing angels as actually not just angels, but they've been merging together the energies of angels and spirit guides. So I feel like angels are angels, but they still sometimes work in the capacity as spirit guides. Does that make sense, guys? So sometimes when they're talking about angels and spirit guides, they're talking about the same or similar energies. Okay, does that make sense to anyone? I think it does. All right. So let's see what else they want to tell you. All right, other people, spirit guides, angels, spiritual counselors, what do you want your people to know? Any extra messages? Just saying, keep shuffling. All right. I hear you, cut. Guys, I'll actually sometimes, and it's an energy, it's not really like a word I hear in my head, but I'll feel like cut. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense for anyone. Okay, so on the bottom, we have the world. So this to me is talking about an end of a way of life, a whole new world opening up with your spiritual council members around you, okay? And it also feels like they're talking about the strength of a lion and being very grounded, being very spiritual in a subtle way. I feel like they're talking about some younger people here. So maybe that's part of that couple that is husband and wife. One or both are in the military, and then they move somewhere else, and a whole new world opens up. Everything changes. So we've got the sun, which is the Veiw there, guys. Okay? And they keep... Sometimes they tell me you're on the other side of the wall. Today they're telling me this is that when you move to this new location... Okay, and that's, man, is right there too. Yep. All right, guys, here. They're saying when you go to this other land, that's when you're going to meet all these other people. And you're going to, I feel like they're also saying you're going to find out by meeting other people in another place that you're going to find out some information that's not readily available. Like you can't like just go Google it. It's like the lay of the land, they're saying. It's something to do with the land itself and the people that live there. You'll learn some new mythology that has to do with how people, and it's different than what you know, is what they're saying. Okay, and because it's different than what you know, it's going to also open up your perceptions, and that's why you're going to see the world differently, because of the things you learn from the people that are there. And that's how you come to yourself in some way. Guys, that makes total sense. Does that make sense to y'all? For someone that moves to another place, or takes the time to get to know some of the, I'm hearing natives, but they don't mean like natives. I mean whoever's, from that land. And just taking the time to listen to a grandma tell a story, you learn something about the land, and things go click, click, click for you. Okay? That has to do with your healer abilities and being on your path. They're telling me that's for somebody specific. Because they're saying you're going to learn some new things it's going to just make you see, you will open up and see the world in a different way, because it will make sense to you. Someone explains it in a really unique way, they're saying. Maybe you meet someone that says, oh, my grandma lives with us, don't mind her. She's always telling stories and what? Telling stories and boring people, somebody says, and they're laughing. And they're saying, but the angels and the spirit guides are saying, no. Maybe this person does have dementia or beginning or whatever, but they say what she's telling or what she's talking about is important in some kind of way, and you discover this. Okay, guys? Take it how it resonates. All right. Yep. Intuition in between worlds. So again, they're telling me, some of you people that go to another place, another land, where you learn a new, and they're saying mythology, but I think they're talking about, there's the Greeks, there's the Romans, there's, the I Ching, there's all these, every land has its own mythology and how people used to explain things. And when you go, they're saying your intuition is going to open up even more, because while you're learning this new stuff, it's going to help make sense of some other things for you. And you're going to see the world in a different way, is what they're saying. And guys, again, and I've seen this card several ways. I've seen it as a healer coming in, and every person they meet opens up in some kind of way. I've seen this card as somebody in the future, their children and their grandchildren having special abilities. And they're telling me a little bit of all of it kind of applies. So take it how it resonates. But I'm just seeing in between the worlds. And you see how they're pointing out the coyote here. I think this is a regular dog, and this is a coyote. See how it's yelling? I mean, it's, whoa, doing its thing. It has something to do with light worker energy, guys. They're telling me. Because, if you hear a coyote or something like that, bay at the moon, people, a certain distance away, they're not going to be able to hear it, but they're saying on a vibrational level, when whoever you are that goes to another place and learns new things, it's going to change your vibration. That's why you're going to see the world in a different way. And then that energy, where your soul and your own personal energy has changed in some way, is going to send out like a, there's so many that light again, guys. They're talking about the vibration going out, and then they're saying just light worker. So, guys, take that how it resonates. I just feel like some of you, by learning some new things and going to another place, I mean, you could go from one end of your county to the other and find out that the energies are totally different, and it flips a switch. It clicks something in your mind that now you have this new vibration level to you, because you've learned something on a soul level or an instinct level, and it actually sends out a new vibration to other, because guys, remember I told y'all, people are getting more in tune to energies as we go towards the 5D. So on some kind of level, they're saying you're going to start sometime in the future meeting other people, and you're going to find out, what is it they're saying? You're going to find out, you're going to meet some of you are going to meet some people in the future that you're going to find out that they were in the same place as you were, but they were somewhere else, but they were there at the same time you were. They're saying some of you, that's going to be for the military. Others, they're showing me somebody on vacation, like going to the, maybe some of you are war history buffs, and you like to go to old battlegrounds, and you pick up on energies there, and then at a later date, you meet somebody, you find out they were there at the same day you were. Or maybe that's already happened for someone. You've gone somewhere and you've seen, and you find out later that your new best friend 2 years from now or from, in the future was there the same day you were. And they're also drawn to similar energies because they want to know more about the past, or why they want to understand it to have better understanding going into the future. Guys, take that how that resonates. That's a special message for somebody. Guys, this is talking about, the Hermit's talking about everything shifting and changing, and you now seeing the world in a different way. They're also saying, it has to do with this light worker energy. And so I guess this is a light worker message, guys. They're just talking about once you do this 360 turn, that when you start seeing the world different, it starts attracting the energy of other people that are like you, they're saying. And y'all will, some of you, through your travels, rather near, abroad, within the states, even going, maybe you even go a couple of counties over to go see a friend that moved away, and you meet some other people that are of like mind, because they just happen to be visiting the same day that you're there. And you find a whole new, tribe of people that have like energies, they're saying. Guys, take that how that resonates. And I feel like they're pointing out the black here. I feel like they're talking about this is all on an intuitive level. Okay, guys, and on I'm hearing a Pisces. Somebody that's a Pisces. Take that how it resonates, guys. Okay. Let's see here. Some of you are going to find people that going into the future, you all have similar energies, and you're going to meet. Your perspective of the world is going to change. The way you see how things work is going to change. Lots of soul growth. Some of you will meet these people, meet other people, or I'm trying to pull it in, guys, through your travels. Others of you will meet, like I said, going, doing volunteer work, or helping out a personal friend who sits down and tells you a story, and you didn't realize that they had gone through that, and it makes you see the world in a different way too, they're saying. All right, guys. All right, so that's what I have for you this morning. I just feel like they're talking about a family, then an individual, and they're also talking about a group. Guys, take that how it resonates. They kept telling me my messages were going to expand, and it feels like this morning they've been saying, well, it's just not the messages that you're giving, it's more people are going to expand. More people are going to, they're trying to explain it. I just can't quite pick it up, guys. All right, guys, I hope this message resonated for some of y'all. Thank you for visiting my channel. And guys, this is not no instantaneous overnight thing, okay? There's no date on this reading. Whenever you find it, if it resonates, it's yours at that time. And I think a lot of us are going to be opening up to our gifts. And guys, they just said that this family up here, either the mom or the dad or another friend or something, is going to point out to the parent that one of their kids is like them but different. And one of the parents or a relative or something is going to stop and look and just step back a bit and go, yeah, they're just like you, but they're totally the opposite. Take that how it resonates, guys. See how she's petting the little dog on the head? And she's got her hand on her hip? Somebody's going to go, huh? How come I never saw that? So that's for somebody. Somebody's going to realize that one of their children or nieces or nephews or someone else in their family it's going to become like a secret. They're going to be like, wait a minute, how come I never noticed that? Because somebody else is going to bring it to your attention. I got to laugh about that, guys. Because you know what? I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I can be very dense and not see things, and someone will point it out, and I'll go, what? And And then I'll sit back and look at it and go, well, my gosh, it's been in front of my face this whole time. Okay. And I have the feeling some of you others may go through something similar. So guys, that's what I have for you this morning. I am going to, I have them here off on the side. I am going to, because they had told me there were 3, right? Well, I did the King of Pentacles yesterday. I'm getting ready. I'm going to do it after I upload this. I'm going to do Knight of Pentacles, and I'm going to do this Queen of Wands. And this one, they're telling me there's something really special about this one. I'm going to pull the runes and see what they say. Guys, thank you for joining, coming to see my channel. If this resonated, that just makes me really happy. Drop me a line in the comments. Let me know. Guys, I've started putting the rocks up here again, because I feel like it helps ground the energy. And of course, I have my beautiful angels up here, and I am now on a hunt to find. And actually, I didn't. You know, for those of you that know, I've gotten some more. This is the other angel that was outside. I brought her in because we're going to have snow soon, and actually, she should be on the table, shouldn't she? So, guys, the only thing is she's very weak. She's hollow. I don't want her to break my little. Guys, these are hand blown angels. Are they not absolutely gorgeous? I mean, you can tell that's hand blown. You know, and you can put a candle in there, but I'm like, shoot, the heat would probably make it, you know, I could probably put an unlit one in there. All right, guys. So this is message for the collective this morning. Like, subscribe, and share, guys. If you know someone that this resonated for you, for another person, let them know. Especially for these, because I still feel like somebody's going to move to another land, and their whole perspective is going to change on how they see the world, how they connect to the world, how they respond or not, okay? And I just feel like some of you are going to go through, here soon, are going to go through some kind of, I just feel like you're going to go through some kind of a portal, and you're going to meet some people, or something's going to happen that because we have Hagglis here too. You know, I just feel like you're going to go through a portal that I just keep seeing that light, you know, and something's going to become extremely clear to you and give you some clarity on something you did not see before. And it's just going to make you really happy, and it gives you some wholeness. All right, guys, Lana Scott Lighthouse, be a light in the darkness, be a hero, be someone else's hero, be your own hero. All right, guys, thank you for being here.